You go to your favorite restaurant, you order your favorite dish, and you go home and suddenly you're in a food coma. But instead of feeling relaxed and feeling good, you start to feel really uneasy. Your palms start to sweat, your heart starts to race, you become really restless, and you can't sleep. So you're rushed to the hospital. And when you go to the hospital, they do some blood work and they tell you that you have gluten intolerance. Gluten intolerance, for those of you who don't know what that is something that affects the gut. And what it does is that every time you eat gluten, which is barley, oats, wheat, your stomach has this reaction that sends signals to your brain and creates this really nervous, restless, panic reaction. That happened to me summer of 2013. Beginning, I started to feel really weird every time I ate. For example, one of my favorite foods was mac and cheese. I would start to feel really funny, something I've never felt before. So after I was diagnosed, I had a really rough time, and my family and I decided that we were going to take a vacation somewhere. So we decided to go to Abu Dhabi. And for those of you guys who don't know where that is, it's in the United Arab Emirates. I can honestly say that vacation changed my life. I saw the world in a way that I've never seen it before. And mind you, that wasn't the first time I've ever traveled abroad. Things that I saw when I went to this country was a different culture, different people. I spent a month there, so it almost became like a whole new life to me. And I never thought that anything would ever help me recover from this gluten intolerance reactions. And trust me when I say they would hit you like a ton of bricks out of nowhere, and until today, it still does affect me. When I went to Abu Dhabi, we stayed with family for over a month. It was Ramadan, so we were all fasting, which meant that we would sleep most of the time during the day, and at night we would go to the mosque and pray. And as you can see, the mosque that I uploaded a picture of here is Sheikh Zayed Mosque. And that's one of the most iconic and famous mosques in all of the world. Probably my fondest memory of being in the UAE was when we went to this mosque on the 27th night of Ramadan. It was such an amazing memory of mine. My family and I all went there, and we prayed through the night until about midnight, and we went back home, and as we drove back home, I had this feeling that I've never gotten before. I almost felt a calm feeling come above me, like nothing I've ever had before. All of my worries, my restlessness, my palms weren't sweaty anymore, and I just felt amazing. We then later went to Dubai, and Dubai is kind of a different world from Abu Dhabi, and I can still say to this day that I prefer Abu Dhabi more than Dubai. Abu Dhabi is more of a home feeling, where Dubai is more of a city and it's much more fast-paced. Dubai is, as you guys know, one of the most iconic and beautiful places in the entire world. We went to Jumeirah, of course, we went to the Dubai Mall, and we made stops to all kinds of ethnic Emirati food restaurants. My summer 2013, the vacation that I took with my family, was by far my favorite memory I have ever had ever. I definitely recommend that any one of you guys watching this take a trip to Abu Dhabi or the UAE in general, and it's honestly going to be one of the best choices that you ever make.